So I'm in a room with a woman called Tara. She's wearing a green top and blue shorts, and she's blinking at me and smiling. And when I move, her eyes move with me. It's really creepy. Tara is just an avatar created for use in VR pornography. Users can do anything they want with her. So there's a dance pose. Tara is fully clothed, but make no mistake, most of the content is extremely explicit. We can't possibly show you it.
If you do typical 3D modeling, you would mostly focus on the face, but here a lot of work has been done on genitalia.
Fabien Benetou is a VR expert, an advisor on tech to the European Parliament, and shows us how it works. So basically, you could pick what you would see as your ideal woman.
Yeah.
The game's called Vertimate. It lets users build their own VR porn, anything they can imagine.
So what I would worry for is for people to use this illegally.
Too late, it's already happening. Even though Vertimate says it's put in place stringent measures and strongly opposes illegal use, we found players creating child models for use in explicit sex scenes. Look here, a user is offering avatars of young girls for sale, teens and tweens, he says. This one is making them aged 10, 12 and 15. And it gets worse. He's taken a photo of a real child on a beach and then used the image to create an obscene 3D model. Does that surprise you?
I think I'd like to say I'm shocked, mortified, horrified, and part of me is.
Deborah Dennis works with offenders and is deeply concerned by what we found.
The sort of justifications they give themselves for being able to do what they do. The children aren't real, they're images. I'm not touching them, I'm not creating the harm. They're smiling, so it doesn't feel harmful. One of the other things that we come across is that, well, it seems like there's lots of people doing this, so that makes it feel like it's okay.
But VR is just one of the new technologies driving the growth in computer-generated child sexual abuse material. Artificial intelligence is also having a huge impact. AI allows paedophiles to create any image they want, almost indistinguishable from the real thing. They're using the AI image generator Stable Diffusion, describing what they want, the program doing the rest.
Since AI-generated images became possible, there has been this huge flood.
Octavia has spent months researching this world. Groups of paedophiles on mainstream platforms making, sharing, selling AI-generated illegal images.
The volume is just huge, so people will say, oh, we'll aim to do at least 1,000 images a month.
Well, and they've got thousands of followers, some of these people.
But then it does get
We
banned,
didn't pay to subscribe, and we didn't view any illegal images, but we could see the comments and hashtags.
Don't be shy to let me know. It's not just very young girls, it's often talking about toddlers and using babies as sex toys and just the most awful stuff. You know, this one, we obviously couldn't read out, but, you know, I just didn't even know words like that existed.
It's really shocking.
Yeah, and often using the word rape. Shameless child rape is the hottest thing in the world. Within those groups, which will have, you know, 100 members dedicated to appreciation of this kind of content, people will be sharing, oh, here's a link to real stuff. Wherever the AI stuff is, it seems like real material follows.
Police fear a flood of AI images could make it harder to find real victims of abuse and want big tech to take action now.
The platforms have ultimate responsibility, and I think it is outrageous that companies are creating huge profits yet aren't taking the moral responsibility.
Are we at a tipping point then?
I think we are. I think we are.
And the cost of not getting this right?
Well, the cost is a human cost.
Stability AI, the company that helped create the tech that makes this possible, told us They strictly prohibit any misuse for illegal or immoral purposes across our platforms, and they strongly support law enforcement efforts against those who misuse our products. VR and AI. New tech, new worlds, but very real dangers too. Angus Crawford, BBC News.